It begins with Carly Whitten, a brilliant New York lawyer who has built her life on control. She is stylish, independent, and has no time for games. When she meets Mark King, a wealthy businessman, she believes she has finally found the perfect man. He is confident, attentive, and knows how to sweep a woman off her feet. Their chemistry is undeniable. They laugh together, they share romantic evenings, and she allows herself to imagine a real future with him. For once, Carly feels she might let go of her carefully guarded heart. But perfect illusions do not last. One night, Carly decides to surprise Mark at his home. She dresses in her best heels, plans to sweep him off his feet and show him she is serious. But when the door opens, it is not Mark who greets her, but his wife, Kate, a sweet, quirky, and sheltered woman who has built her entire world around her marriage. For Carly, the truth is devastating. For Kate, it is shattering. The man she devoted her life to is not only a liar, but a cheat. At first, Kate's world collapses. She spirals into tears, confusion, and denial. Carly, too, is furious, hurt, and humiliated. Yet what begins as hostility quickly transforms into something else. Carly feels sympathy for Kate, and Kate begins to see Carly not as an enemy, but as someone just as betrayed as she is. The two women start to talk. They drink together, they cry together, and through their pain, a fragile but genuine friendship begins to form. The betrayal grows deeper when they uncover an even bigger secret. Mark is not just lying to them both, he is also having a third affair, this time with Amber, a stunning young woman full of charm and energy, but far less experienced in life. When Amber learns that Mark is married, she is heartbroken. She thought he was his true love, just as Carly and Kate once believed. But instead of turning against each other, Carly, Kate, and Amber make a decision. They will not fight over Mark, they will fight back. From that moment, the story transforms into a comedy of revenge. The three women form an unlikely trio, bound by betrayal, but driven by loyalty to one another. They spy on Mark, they track his movements, and they plan their revenge piece by piece. Carly uses her sharp intellect, Kate surprises herself with courage she never knew she had, and Amber brings enthusiasm and boldness to every scheme. Together they become unstoppable. The games they play are both hilarious and brutal. They swap his shampoo with hair removal cream, leaving him humiliated. They slip laxatives into his protein shakes. They switch his alcohol with water to make him lose his temper. They sabotage his work life and love life, until Mark begins to unravel. The man who thought he controlled everything now finds his world collapsing under his feet. But as the games escalate, they uncover something darker. Mark is not just an unfaithful husband, he is a criminal. He has been embezzling money from his own business partners, hiding funds, and building his empire on fraud. Carly, Kate, and Amber dig deeper and realize his empire is on the verge of collapse if they expose the truth. Their revenge is no longer about heartbreak, it is about justice. Meanwhile, the bond between the women deepens. Kate, who once lived only as a wife, begins to rediscover her independence. She realizes she is funny, intelligent, and strong. Carly, who always kept her heart locked away, opens up to the idea of real love. And Amber, though naive, learns what true friendship feels like. They laugh together, they cry together, they lift each other through the pain, and by the end, they become more like sisters than friends. The final showdown comes when they confront Mark in front of everyone. His business partners, his clients, and his family watch as the truth is revealed. His fraud is exposed, his money is gone, and his carefully constructed empire shatters. Before he can recover, the women deliver the final blow. His arrogance collapses into rage and humiliation. He loses everything, and the women walk away victorious. In the end, Carly, Kate, and Amber emerge stronger. Carly finds new love and balance in her life. Kate discovers her independence and joy outside of her marriage. Amber embraces a future where she is no longer naive, but empowered. What began as betrayal turned into liberation. What began as heartbreak became a story of friendship, laughter, and revenge. The Other Woman is more than just a comedy about cheating husbands. It is a story about resilience, about women turning pain into strength. It reminds us that sometimes the people who hurt us most can lead us to the friendships that save us. And in the end, the greatest victory is not revenge, but freedom.